DAAF created these awards last year as a way to recognize and pay tribute to the active members of our Europe American community who are making Southwest Ohio a better place to live, work, and play. We are excited to be here tonight to honor several individuals who have earned much more than just recognition that we are able to give them. So our first category and our first award is Executive of the Year. We are recognizing one of the region's most dynamic business leaders, keeping our entrepreneurial spirit alive through a culture of innovation, ethics, community service, and philanthropy. Please join me in congratulating Mark Shaker, President and CEO of Miami Valley Hospital. So Mark Shaker has been a successful healthcare executive for over 30 years focused on building healthier communities in Southwest Ohio. Currently leading one of the largest tertiary care hospital facilities in the state, he also lends his leadership experience and expertise to several communities and not-for-profit boards. As a leader of Miami Valley Hospital, one of the largest economic engines in Montgomery County, Mark's leadership is critical to the overall viability of the community. During his tenure with Premier Health, Mark has been actively involved in numerous philanthropic outreach endeavors with local, national, and international non-for-profit agencies. His community involvement includes service on the Children's Joint Venture, Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association, and Dayton Citywide Development Boards. He's been a volunteer for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, a campaign chair for the United Way, and the chair of the Oktoberfest at the Dayton Art Institute. In addition, he has served as board member for Hospice of Dayton, as an executive board member for the Boy Scouts of America Miami Valley Council, and as an associate board member of the Dayton Art Institute. Thank you, Mark, for all your service.
I didn't know I had to talk. I never thought the mic had been like. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here tonight and to receive this from a very prestigious organization. I've known Tony LeSue since the 90s, and he's been a gentleman that really got to know quite well. Of course, Pat, for nominating me tonight, I really appreciate it. You know, very, very proud of my heritage. I'm very proud to have my family and my leadership team here tonight, which is great. This is very, very special to me that they spent their Friday night here tonight. So thank you so much, and we'll continue to move forward with the great healthcare in Dayton, Miami Valley, and Premier Health. So thanks, guys.
Next up is our public service category. We are recognizing an individual who has made outstanding contributions of public service to Southwest Ohio, and whose accomplishments can be viewed as models of public service to the community. Please join me in congratulating Dayton City Commissioner Matt Jessup. As Dayton City Commissioner since 2004, Matt has committed himself to helping immigrants and other new arrivals to the community. He helped create the Welcome Dayton initiative in the city of Dayton and currently serves as the chair of the Welcome Dayton Committee. Matt has always seen public service as an honorable way to serve his community, whether it's through his work as City Commissioner to protect and strengthen essential city services, or through his work on Welcome Dayton to make sure everyone is welcome to work, live, play, or create in Dayton, or by his involvement in the Dayton Peace Accords to make Dayton and peace synonymous to the world. He values the role of change makers and understands how important it is for everyone to do their part to become a better society. Thank you, Mike.
Well, as I stated a moment ago, we're all just not my absolute love. But I'll tell you what, when given a chance to help new arrivals, or the new people who are coming to our city, who were our relatives, in some cases, some of you who just arrived a few years ago, in my case, my Sikhi and my Jidki who came over, this is what I love, to have the chance to do this, to make a real difference. And now it's been a little more fashionable to help immigrants, but I'm really proud of my colleagues on the City Commission when we passed the Welcome Day Initiative unanimously. And, I had an advantage. You can see, you can look at me and you know why I voted for it. But my colleagues on the commission didn't have that kind of background, none of them, but they voted for it anyway. They took a bold step at a hard time, and it's a pleasure to serve with them, really. So I always try to give them credit. But to be able to do this kind of work, in addition to being able to help the city that I love, it really is a dream. And I don't want to miss the opportunity to thank all of you for what you've done to help recent immigrants. Those of you who aren't recent immigrants, keep it up. We have a greater need now than ever before, and it's going to keep getting more so. You know what I'm talking about. So thank you for your efforts so far. Thank you to all the other nominees, and thank you for the support. I really appreciate it.
We also have a Volunteer of the Year Award. This recognizes an individual who honors rich Arab American heritage through exceptional volunteer efforts and a strong commitment to social responsibility that is making a difference in our community. Please join me in congratulating Al-Sharif Nasib, community activist and humanitarian. Al-Sharif is a young civic leader, activist, and law student from Cincinnati. His ongoing grassroots work include advocacy for Palestinian human rights, Bernie Sanders, the Democracy Spirit movement, and other progressive initiatives, especially the environmental movement. Last summer, Al-Sharif led a Vote for Peace, petitioning efforts in Southwest Ohio for diplomacy and peace with Iran, in sync with the nationwide peace coalition. He has written and edited in Cairo, Egypt, with various print and online media outlets, and worked in the NGO sphere with a cadre of Egyptian reformist attorneys, vocalizing the need for civil society rights and rule of law reform in Egypt. In the United States, he has worked closely with the Arab American Anti-Discrimination Committee, the Arab American Institute, and the Palestinian delegation to the United States. Thank you.
The first thanks are to God for allowing me to get here in one place. I had to get through 2 thunderstorms, but the hydroplaning died. I was heeding your advice not to speak because we did not make it here in one piece. I've been in New Jersey organizing. There's a huge Arab American community all around Jersey.
about their vision and hope for camaraderie and mission statement would be here. So I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to ask all of those who were part of the founding group of DAAF to please stand and be recognized. The staff. So all these young folks here that are joining us at a couple of tables of nice youth further than me, how's that? You are the future of this organization, and thank you for being here tonight. So, in honor of the spirit and the history and the culture, we always like to recognize our founders, right? Because they have laid the foundation, as my structural engineer husband said, the building won't stand without a strong foundation. And so, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a special member of our community who has been a longtime member, supporter, and advocate of DAAF, also a successful businessman and community advocate. This individual is a shining example of DAAF's mission, vision, and purpose. So at this moment, I'd like to invite Wes Hamden to please join us to receive the 2016 Spirit Award.
And I'm looking forward for our young people who are here as guests to please join us, because you are the future.
Thank you. So that wasn't too painful. So now we're going to get ready to get dancing started. So without further ado, just a reminder, silent auction items on the serpentine table back there closes